first of all, if you have questions, drop them down below. Throw me a subscribe if you like what I'm saying, share it with a friend. But if you have a question, throw it down in the comment section. That way I got more stuff to answer on here, which would be extremely helpful, all right? So question, why do you train all your athletes and general population clients as powerlifters? Answer, I don't. Like, I guess the assumption is anybody that's doing, focusing on squats, deadlifts, and bench press, like they compete in a powerlifting meet, is going to be a powerlifter. In my personal opinion, those are just really great lifts. It's a great hinge, a great squat, and a great pressing motion, all right? So I think everybody should be trying to get stronger. Like, your relative strength levels have to be high from a sports performance standpoint. I think like these NFL guys that are running like 4.3s, there's a book out there saying like a lot of those guys are deadlifting, hex bar deadlifting 3 to 4 times their body weight. It's not a coincidence. Are there some people that are just going to be naturally explosive and not necessarily have a huge strength capacity? Yes. But I think for the general population of sports performance people, until they hit a certain level where maybe sports performance training or sports specific training is a better option, partially a better option, I think you should generally develop strength, all right? You need to increase your general relative strength levels to your body. An athlete that weighs 150 pounds squatting 300 pounds is way different than a 300-pound athlete squatting 300 pounds. I think the athletes with higher relative strength levels, or giving an athlete a higher relative strength level, is going to give them the best opportunity to be able to run faster and jump higher. And in general, athletes, but general population people, what are your goals, right? I think most people generally want to get stronger. Like, why are you training if you don't want to get stronger? It doesn't make sense. I'm a huge I'm a huge progressive overload guy, all right? So I think slowly adding load to lifts over time not only will get you stronger, but that is your best case scenario for gaining lean muscle mass, all right? So even if you're training to lose weight, to lose body fat, holding on to or gaining lean muscle mass should be your goal. I'm not 100%. All my people are doing different things, all right? So I don't have every single athlete doing a back squat. I don't have any athlete, I don't think, doing a low bar back squat unless it's super comfortable. Because I think squatting patterns should be different for different people. I'm a big believer in foot position dictated by hips, bar position dictated by the difference in torso and leg length, stuff like that, right? So not every single one of my athletes is going to back squat. I might have them doing blocks of front squats. I might have them getting stronger in a Bulgarian split squat. All right, there's no one recipe. All the lift or the exercise prescription / selection is going to be based on their specific goals and what they're trying to achieve. Past injury into play a little bit and stuff like that too, and their level of training. So some people are going to be prescribed things that other athletes wouldn't, which makes sense, right? So a younger athlete might be doing some throws with a ball or a box jump where it's a safer environment to become explosive, whereas a older athlete might be doing full cleans or push presses, all right? So there is a progression involved, but to answer this question, not ran on for 10 million years, I think if you're trying to get strong, if you're trying to build muscle, which I believe everybody should focus on, I think you need to progressively overload, and I think you need to pick lifts that do that. Those lifts need to be compound motions, and those lifts need to have a big hit on your body, all right? Not that you can't overload isolation movements and stuff like that, but I just think geared towards, people will pay us to program for them. So I want to give them the best chance to succeed. And how do I do that? I do that by progressively overloading, teaching them how to move well, and then progressively overloading the right exercise selection, all right? And prescribing the right volume and providing a long-term safe environment where they can excel, all right? So that is why I have a lot of clients and athletes doing these lifts. Makes sense, right? I think it makes sense. Again, if you got any questions, drop them below. I hope you guys all have a great Friday. Love it. Peace.